Hey guys, me Julz again. Yeah, I know I've done several reviews today, like 3 others, but I think that this deserves a review too. I've seen a lot of other new things this weekend, and okay, it's another episode of Time with Julz. What I'm gonna do is kind of a bit different. It's comic books, but different kind. Archie Comics. The new character, Kevin Keller. And I loved his miniseries. I'm loving his new series. His new second issue of his full-on series. I'm loving it. I mean, although the prom cover seems a bit much, but it's Riverdale. Everything's simple. Everything's all. It's one of those like hunky-dory suburban city kind of things. But anyway, I'm loving this. This guy, I'm loving Keller. I love him. Mainly because he's an inspiration. His story is so compelling. It's so It's so relatable for me. It's so relatable. I mean, I may not be an army brat, but it's just an inspiration. It's so. I'm not talking like over the top inspiration, but very compelling, very insightful. I love it. I know. A lot of big words, but I love it so far. And for anybody who wants to, like any new kid who's coming out, any new teenager who's coming out of the closet, I think that they should read this. Overcoming adversity and all. And also, I like this new issue mainly because Kevin has a secret admirer, and they're actually switching notes back and forth. But obviously, Veronica cannot keep the secret, and the news that Kevin has a secret admirer is all over the school. Veronica, please. Obviously, she may understand that having a gay friend is almost as good as having a boyfriend, but still, she does not know how to keep her nose out of things. What I liked about this, even though that Kevin was stood up while waiting for his date to prom, his secret admirer, I was kind of sad when he was stood up. Okay, I was thinking like it may be some sort of trick, like some guy was going to trick Kevin into thinking he has a secret admirer and then just mess him up or just laugh at him or something or just make him look like a fool. But it turned out he was really stood up. He waited for an hour and his date never showed. It was very, very disappointing. But apparently Kevin, he cheered up. He realized that going with your friends to prom is, it's just as good as showing up with a date. It doesn't matter whether you have a date to prom. What matters is that you have fun. I didn't have a date to prom. I went with all of my friends. Most of us, we didn't really care. We were proud. We went stag. We didn't really care. We had fun. That was the important part. But also, I loved how Kevin was so understanding in the end. Yeah, sure, he was disappointed that his date didn't show, that his secret admirer didn't show up. He stood him up. But still, he understood why his secret admirer didn't want to show up, because he was afraid to come out. Oh my gosh, a young teenager afraid to come out of the closet. I remember that. It was so hard for me. But I slowly came to telling people, obviously my friends, I wasn't ready for the whole school to know at first. I told a few people. I also told a few friends who I knew were gay. I understand. I would totally understand. Kevin's secret admirer needs time. And it was so cute. It's so touching how Kevin wrote back telling him that he understood why his secret admirer had to stand him up, and we could see his secret admirer shedding a tear. It was so touching, really. When I read this at the bookstore, I just leaned back against the shelf and, Kevin, you are such an angel. I just had to think that over, So touching, and I love it. Any new teenager who's coming out of the closet, or any Archie comic fan read this. I would suggest this, and it is wonderful. Okay, guys, I have to cut the review short, you know. And please subscribe. Please share comments. Share your opinions. And watch me again on my next review.